Hello everybody, how are we today? So I'm going to try do a quick reading and we're going to create a real nice safe bubble around us. If we take 3 deep breaths in. And I ask Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael to surround us now, creating a safe space for myself and those who would like to connect to my highest spiritual guide. As we work together in harmony, balance and connection. Thank you. Oh, I could stay in there. That was really, really nice. Whew. Okay guys, we've created, whoa, I could totally stay in there. That's so nice. Gone all dreamy. So we've created a nice protective bubble for you guys to connect with my highest spiritual guide and your highest spiritual guides. I welcome you into this space as we bring forward messages that are needed for you at this time. Okay, so let's see what we got for you today. Oh, far too many cards there. Oh, that was a really, really nice space there. Okay, so what we got. Things are moving quickly. I wonder if you can see those. But there's a lot of deception that's happening. So you're moving towards a victory, but at the same time, there's deceit. So let's just go into that a little bit more. Getting some messages come through. So what they want to let you know is you're not on this journey on your own. You're here to work in harmony and in peace with others. So allow others in on your road to victory, because these people want to be part of your work. And the only way you can do that is to allow them in. They're saying that it's quite hard at this time because the energies are moving so quickly around us and everything is changing. And what they want you to know is that in order for you to get where you need to be, you need to allow others in to help you to get to where you need to go, because you can't do everything on your own. And that mindset they're saying is not necessarily a bad thing, because it's got you to where you are now, because you've had to do everything on your own up until this point. It's the only way you've not necessarily survived, but it's felt a bit like that. It's felt like, okay, I can do this. Let's keep going. Let's move on. Let's move forward. What's the next thing? Right, come on, let's do this. And this is what your team is. Your team is in yourself. You've pulled yourself together many times, and you've really got on with it. And it's been a very beautiful thing, because you've allowed yourself to be the creator of yourself. And this is a lesson in itself, they're saying. But now is the time to really open yourself up and let people in, because just imagine what is in here, what you are creating within yourself and have created around you. Imagine now what you can do if you brought other people into the equation that helped you build that even bigger than before, and also allow those people in to bring ideas and inspiration. Because although you are the driver and the leader of this, is what they're saying, so you obviously know what this is, they are going to bring so much more to the table, so much more scope that maybe you wouldn't have the foresight of seeing, because their perspective is X, Y, and Z. And you could see the bigger picture of those people being brought into the situation, and therefore you can start building more onto what it is that you're wanting to create already. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. If I sneeze, I apologise. Sorry, I'm getting a bit another energy is coming through right now, so I'm just trying to sit with that. It's making me very tired as well, that energy. Woo! Sneezes, yawns, although I didn't sneeze today. Okay, that energy's just sitting with me while I just steal the cards. So I'm sure that energy's gonna have something to say in a minute. You have worked on yourself quite a lot. You've been doing a lot of self-reflection recently, and there has been a lot of healing on your behalf. You've really had to work on your inner strength and your inner power, and you've really had to act on that. Like really worked on that. And they're saying you've now worked on yourself so much that it's now time to let other people in, because they're going to build on your strengths. So it's kind of like owning yourself. It's now time to learn to own yourself, because you haven't really done that in the past. You've kind of, what they're saying is, it's not that you've downed yourself or been a sheep where you followed, because that is not what you've been doing at all. But what they're saying is you have allowed others to lead you away from the path that you might have wanted to stay on. So you've kind of veered off a little bit here and there, which has made you take things a lot, well, it's meant that your path has been slower than what it could have been. But they're also saying it's okay, there is no mistakes. They're just saying that once upon a time that was you, but who you are now is you're really owning your power, you're really owning who you are, you're really owning up to what you can achieve, because you know you can achieve it. And it's now shining that to others and keeping that strength up, because this is like a new muscle that you have to use. Yeah, and I'm going to do one more. I've got another energy coming through now. They're really saying they want you to open up so much, because there is so much potential that you have yet to give. And they understand that this new power, this new energy, this new understanding of oneself is owning it is like a new baby learning to walk. And some days you're just feeling so energized, and other days you're just feeling crazy tired, because you're still learning how to harness this energy. You're still learning how to harness yourself. You're still learning how to put yourself forward. But they really want you to open up to this new experience from your heart outwards, because it is your love and your passion and your desires that have got you to where you are. And they really, really want you to continue to open up your heart space, and work with that divinity of the spiritual aspect of yourself and the physical aspect of yourself, because the spiritual aspect of yourself has bundles of energy, and then the physical aspect of yourself doesn't yet. And they're saying yet, that's because you're learning to harness who you are, and you're learning to come into this new you, and you're learning to be who you have always wanted to be. Yeah, and it's what they're also pointing out, it's also learning to balance the light and dark, because we all have fears, we all have the uncertainty of the unknown, and we all question, are we doing the right thing? And they're saying we perceive it as a really negative thing, as a really bad thing, and actually it's not. It's a really good thing. It really helps us to identify where we are. And one thing that I've come across recently is pressure is a privilege. I saw it on a tennis documentary, and I think that basically sums up a lot in my life, because we're led to believe pressure is a bad thing, and actually pressure is a really good thing, because if you're so determined, you want to get to where you want to be, that pressure that is put on you helps you to get there, because I mean, it can beat you up to the ground, of course, that's if you allow it mentally, but what they're saying is just the light and dark isn't how we perceive it. It's not necessarily a negative thing. The dark shadows come in to show us what we need to work on and what lessons we need to go through in order to get to where we want to be, because no one else has set our goals, we've set our goals. So that means you have to go through those dark clouds, because they're here to say, right, this is what you need to change, this is what you like, this is what you don't like, and so on. So without that, you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't have that understanding, or that deeper understanding of, oh, now I need to go even deeper into my soul and really figure out what I'm going to do now. That was a big energy. That was a big energy splash. That was. Meaning you had a bit of a clearing there. Yeah, if you allow this to really sink in, you're going to have a big clearing of energy. Just some energy going through to you all there. Just one more card to summarise. Oh, that's a beautiful card. I'm going to show you that one because that is wonderful. I know it's a female, but obviously it's you, whether you're male, female, or whatever. You're basically you're owning yourself, and you're creating a beautiful space around you. You're creating security. You're creating what you need financially. The light is there at the end of the tunnel. You might not be able to see it, but this is what you're doing. You're creating this luscious abundance around you that you can just use at your own disposal. And they're really pointing out how important it is for you to be outside and really nourish yourself in that as well, because that plays a big part in this. This is what helps you to get to where you need to go, because the energy that you are looking for can come from outside, within your natural environment, within the greenery, within the grass, within the green colours that you see. It really is a healing colour, and that's what you're going through at the moment, which is also why your energy is quite lulled. But yeah, that is your reading today. I feel really like zen. like I could just fall asleep. So yeah guys, that's a lovely reading. Yeah, keep up the hard work. You're doing a really good job. Okay, have a great day guys. Love you lots.